Okay, so, for those of you that don't know, I've been a bit of a chubber all my life. It wasn't until August of 2019 that I decided to make a change for good. I wasn't happy with how I was, so I started exercising more and eating less. Up until lockdown, the weight slowly dropped off. However, I saw lockdown as an opportunity to lose even more. I took this opportunity, losing as much weight within 4 months as I had lost within 8. By the time August 2020 came around, I'd gone from 15 stone to 13 stone, which is where I am about now. But Rob, you've lost some weight, are you not happy? Well yes, I am, but I'm not satisfied. I'm not at my end goal. Therefore, I'm currently embarking on a 28-day shred to get closer to my ideal self. So I thought, what better way to document it than to make a video out of it? So that's exactly what you're watching right now.
Stay in bed.
So like any weight loss journey, it's important to start from the beginning. Fortunately, I'm not alone in this. I have my personal trainer, Andy, also known as Big A, the 6'5", 90kg gentle giant, to help me in my weight loss journey. To get me started, he created a very professional and detailed plan. He set me a goal of a 3.5kg weight loss at the end of the 4 weeks. The entire shred was to work off a calorie deficit basis, where I burn more calories than I consume each week. To help visualise this, he created a bar chart to show me how many calories I could consume on each day and still meet my goal. Along with this, Andy also produced a weight loss graph where he predicted the amount of weight I'd lose within the 4 weeks, which, between you and me, I really hoped to smash that, and I wanted to go way beyond what Andy expected of me. So the plan was to consume no more than 1,700 calories every day. Now, I typically burn 2,000 calories each day if I was to sit on my arse and do absolutely nothing. That automatically puts me in a deficit, and I'm bound to lose weight if I don't consume over that 1,700 mark. On top of this, I did try to do as much exercise as I could to just increase that deficit and give me the best chance of losing the most weight in the shortest amount of time. So with all the preparation in place, the final thing to do was to take some starting pictures and measurements. I'll have the pictures on screen now, and I'll tell you that I didn't bother measuring my waist or anything like that with a tape measure, but I did keep close track of my weight throughout the entire process. As you can see, I'm not the most out of shape by this point, but there's still plenty of body fat that I can lose. I also weigh myself using smart scales, as you can see, at the beginning and at the end to compare the results. And the final thing I did was step on the scales and recorded it so I could show you exactly where I started off at. And that's it. This is how it all started. Now you can sit back, relax, and watch how the 4 weeks unfolded, and stick around to the end to find out if I lost weight at all, and if so, how much I did lose. And if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, and subscribe if you're new. Thank you very much. Probably the biggest package I've ever seen. I'd recently bought a new bike, and it turned up just in time for the start of the shred. We had it delivered to the house, hence why it's in a huge parcel, and it's a bit of an awkward one to unbox. However, we did manage to get it out in the end. With a bit of patience and perseverance, my dad and I managed to get it out of the box, unpackaged, and all set up properly. And we'd also bought some new mudguards, so we had some extra things to set up once it was out of the box.
Just put your foot up onto the bike.
Once we'd adjusted the seat height, little did I know, this was about to be one of the main things that helped me throughout this entire challenge. I cannot stress how fun and how helpful having this bike was. It was a proper calorie killer. So after an hour of trying to fit the mudguards, managed to get it on. I think it looks pretty good. Now you can watch me ride off into the sunset in this very beautifully shot cinematic by my dad. In my opinion, the first week was an absolute success, as the results were in and they were looking pretty good so far, I'm going to be honest. The There's not much to report on this week. I kept up the healthy eating, the regular exercise, and the weather was a bit naff, so I didn't go out on my bike much. The only thing to note is that I got my deadlift personal best this week, and I'll show you how that happened right now.
Well done, Rob. Go on, Rob, go on, Rob, go on, Rob. Go on, Rob. Go on, son. Oh, good effort, Rob. That's easy, mate.
And then the final weigh-in of the week resulted in this.
It must have felt when I lost my mind.
I'm gonna be honest, this week I dropped the ball a little bit. Everything started off fine. I carried on doing what I was doing, regularly exercising, the eating was fine, until one day I met up with a friend and his family that I hadn't seen in quite a while, and we ended up going out for lunch together. And there was a good deal on burgers, so I had a burger, which was probably a bit out of my allowed calories, but that was fine. Then I got home after a long day. We did some archery, we did some fun activities, that was great. And then we had a Chinese when we got home. That really set me back. I didn't really have much choice, and I wasn't complaining. I was in recovery mode. Everything that had set me back, I'd worked off, and it put me back at square one. Nothing gained, nothing lost. I had to make up for the missed opportunity in the remaining week. And this was the end result. There's not much difference from week 2. This week, I was motivated. I had a point to prove. I had to make up the damage caused by the previous week. So I had a plan to just simply go flat out with the exercise and keep my eating as clean as possible. It was the final stretch. It was one last push to meet my goal and to make myself not look like an idiot and end up gaining weight on a challenge where I'm supposed to lose it. It's a good day for a bike ride, and by good day I mean absolutely freezing, but at least it's not pissing it down. Absolutely freezing. At least it's not raining. Cool. Thank you. Just wanted a break, really. That's a lie, but I found a quiet bit. Thought I'd show you. What am I talking about? I don't know. I love this new bike. It's sick. Recommend it. Home sweet home. 3 minutes. Speed. 289 calories. Let's go. Yeah, it's not a look. And now it's back to college work. I got new monitors, by the way. I didn't make an entire video on it. You proud of me? And that pretty much concludes it. That's the final week. And now it's finally the time you've all been waiting for. The results. This is probably one of the best videos I've ever made. It's definitely one I'm really proud of. So before you see the results, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button, because honestly, it would mean the world. Without further ado, this is how much weight I lost within 4 weeks. I can safely say this challenge has been a success. I'm proud to say that I stuck to it and I committed to it through and through. It's impressive what healthy eating and exercise does in a short period of time. This is proof that if you stick to anything, you can succeed. I've always wanted to do this, but if I'm being honest, I had doubts. And I proved myself wrong, and I'm really happy with how all this turned out. So I encourage anyone that wants to do this to have a go. It's worth it. And if you don't believe me, well, just have a look at this. I'm going to show you the results now. And if seeing what a 16-year-old YouTuber can do in 28 days doesn't inspire you, then I don't know what will. So that's it. In 28 days, I managed to lose 4.7 kilograms, which is 10 pounds. And I'm so happy with the results. I'm absolutely chuffed with how this video turned out, as well as how I turned out. And I have to thank my parents for supporting me with it, and also my trainer, Andy. Thank you, mate. I could not have done this without you. You have no idea how much I appreciate you. Also, I thought I'd quickly show you a very embarrassing comparison of what I used to look like about this time last year. And I think you'll be as surprised as I was when I first saw this picture. So that's it for this video. If you're inspired or entertained at all, then please click that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll check out some more of my content before you go. I'll see you in another video, and in the meantime, I'll try not to put on the stone that I lost. Cheers.